Good morning, everyone. Should be live at this point. Look at that. I don't even have like the growl in my voice this morning. Awesome. Very awesome. Good morning, Gerald. Good morning, Franco, when you wake up from your nap. Good morning, MT Lockwatcher and Johnny Bergdahl when you guys get here. Hopefully everyone is good this morning. Oh boy, I hate getting foam in my shipments because throwing it out is a bit of a pain in the butt. But here we go. We've got the boards. MT, I knew you'd be here. I knew it. Here's the print of the backing of this thing. So we should have, we're just missing one part now. So this goes in like that. This goes in like that. And then this should attach like that. And now we got ourselves a whole unit. Might end up napping. That's fine. You do what you need to do, my friend. So the two boards are here. So that's good. We're going to check them out shortly, not right now. We're going to move this out of the way. And I also got this in. So this came in. I kind of want to do like an unboxing and a setup because I was planning on getting it up and running, but the issue is waiting for the wife to have a procedure. Hopefully it's not a serious procedure. Hello, MT's wife. Yeah, so I don't know if I have seeds for it. I can go check in my stash to see if I have seeds for that grow thing. If I do, I would really like to make a video on it so I can get my lettuce started as soon as possible. See if I can get rid of all these legs here, component legs. Did one just go into the coffee? I think it did. Because I heard a tinging noise. I heard a tinging noise and I saw some ripples. Yeah, magnet. Here, let's magnetize the spoon. Okay, let's confirm that the spoon would pick up a lead. So here's one. Yep. It's not very magnetic. What about if I try to drag it through? So if I put it down here. Oh, yeah. Okay, definitely the spoon is attracted to the magnet. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Yeah, I know I need to clean my cup every once in a while, but you know, only just more coffee goes in it. Lead impregnated coffee. Delicious. It'll be even better for tempering my 3D prints. Good morning, Anant. So this was a bust for now. I'm gonna buy a transformer to test it out. Transformer robots in disguise. Did I solder? Yeah, everything is soldered. Didn't miss any pads. Some pads could be reflowed. Just add electronic components in his coffee. Yeah, natural sweetener. Yeah, lead is apparently sweet. Okay, so we need to stash these little LEDs somewhere. The resistors, I don't know if it's that important to keep around. They're very inexpensive, but we could. Let me just turn on the lights. Watch your eyes for the flashbang here. Oh wait, no flashbang because I flipped off the lights. Watch your eyes for the flashbang. And one more. There we go. Chinese instructions for this board. That can go back into the kit box. Ugh. We will very likely put together some of the PCBs that I got in the mail. This over here. These can be chucked out. I'm gonna unplug the read-ins because I don't need them right now. How's it going, Locke? I don't have a space for 3mm LEDs yet, so I'm just gonna throw that into the spare parts bin. Here soon I had to run to the office this morning, get some prints for a punch list. I don't understand what you mean, but I'm glad you're here. I don't know what parts for a punch list means. Okay, take these away. Take this away. Take this, put it back in its little holder. This away. Put this away. Put this away. Like so. All right, let's take a look at the PCBs. This place is a frickin' disaster. so much stuff going on. This didn't work. Go back in the bin. Should probably put that away. All right. So first PCB. Could be related to a fab process. So first of all, you get the nice seasoning packet. And then here are the boards. Oh, I forgot we made them in blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haven't gotten any freebies for a while. Any extras. So here it is. C3 Super Mini. And this is the for the board. Not super complicated. And then this one. Site confirmed they did according to the drawings. Just list the stuff they may need to do. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. The C3P Grow. I don't know how well you can see that. C3P Grow. I got the wrong footprint. Almost 100% sure. So these guys, oh no, they are the correct footprint. Okay, we're good. We're good. It was a little stressed there. Okay, so there's our DC-DC. Here's a little switch, which we can wire remotely if we want. Here's the little I2C header. We've got the C3 Super Mini that goes there. 12 volts ground. We've got our output portion. We've got our relay portion. I'm going to check, see if the relays fit. They fit perfectly. So that's good. The case is a bit offset. Look, see the case has like up to that line, but then there's room on this side. That's okay. It's close enough. Good. So we've got our custom drivers. We can build these things up today for sure. So we've got boards. Once they finish things up, they can turn the place over to the owner, in this case, doctor's office, dental office, ortho, gym added to an existing facility. Interesting. Like I said, if you ever need to contract someone to write like shitty Python scripts, I'm here. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to test this out. I would really like to do an easy video to start though. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some seeds to put into the grow thing, and then maybe we'll do that video today. Let me see. move some giant freaking cat things out of the way. I do have seeds. The only thing is they're old. Okay, hang on here. Okay, coming back, moving these kitty litter boxes, 2 of them. And then coming back down. Okay, so here's the seeds. So these are a couple years old because they're from, well, yeah, we tried to garden a couple of years ago, but the neighbors' cats would always come and shit in our garden, dig everything up. So, looking for lettuce, oregano, parsley, caraway, radish. I don't think radish is a good choice. Garlic chives, carrots, dill, peas, and jumbo lettuce. I don't know if this is this. That looks the same to me. This is Grand Rapids. Medium, large, upright, light green leaves which are frilled and crisp, mild and flavorful. Earliest to bear and exceptionally fast grower. I like that. Slow to bolt. Thrives in cool weather. Grow with carrots and radish for a complete salad. The grow thing, yeah, the hydroponic. Head start on harvest by sowing indoors early, or you may sow directly outdoors in spring and still be guaranteed an excellent crop. So indoor planting, 6 seeds per 1 inch. Space rows 1 inch apart, cover with soil. Plants are 6 centimeters tall, thin to 1 plant. Okay, transplant indoors early spring. Okay, well, we're gonna make 6 pods of one and 6 pods of the other. Let me just clean up a little bit. Because I want to get this stuff growing, and the faster I sow, the faster I grow. And I want to make this will be a second channel video. This will be like purposefully second channel, which is perfectly fine. Also, this video, I should be finished today, will go up on the second channel. This video, I should also be ready, be done today, will go up on the main channel. Well, it'll go on Patreon. Both of them will be on Patreon, hopefully by end of day today. Yesterday, I attempted to edit, but I ran out of time because we were cleaning up the house a little bit. So it's mostly done. Both edits are mostly done. So if you want to see them, you can be on Patreon. Yeah, other than that, don't know what to tell you. I know 2 of you in chat right now are on Patreon already, so that's good. This guy, I'll just shove that over here. Also, my Canadian friends, if you know where to get a cheap CR1616 cell, notice I didn't say battery, so the pedants don't destroy me. If you know where to get a cheap CR1616 cell, let me know. The dollar store, the closest dollar store to me, does not have them. Usually, the dollar store is my go-to for coin cell batteries. Coin cell cells. Coin cells. But no go. So I can get it on Amazon. They're a little bit more expensive. But it's not there. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something too. Look at the nerve of these people. Where did I put it? I think I just called it spam. Spam. Okay, I also need to fix that. Hang on a sec. I'll show you. So this is in my spam folder here. Little? Yeah, no, you have to be in Canada. All right, so I got this is the kind of spam I get all the time. Okay, so hi Simple Electronics. I'm Ileana from the marketing team at POClink, a US-based pioneer in global communication radios. Been following your content for a while. Really enjoy your lifestyle. Really? Okay, interesting. Your approach feels genuine and grounded, which seems great fit for how our product's meant to be used. We're preparing to launch the POC1 Pro Wi-Fi. POC1 Pro Wi-Fi. So usually these are, they're real products. Okay. So POC1 Pro Wi-Fi cell is only useful terminology when assembling a battery from cells, otherwise the pedants can go play traffic. Yeah. A new device built for reliable communication, whatever. This sounds interesting. Be happy to provide you more details. But now look at this part. Look at this part. Not sure about this offer? Get a second opinion from AI. Analyze this email for free. This is formatted to look like a Gmail thing. It looks like Google put this here. Because look, this is from Google up here. Why is this message in spam? So this is Google. This is from the email. This is in the body of the email. Before this, they're trying to make it look like it's Google. And if you look down here, look at that. Avoid, look, they put ad. Okay, so that it looks like Gmail is marking this as advertisement. Avoid lowball offers and time drains. Know the true value. Check deal quality. So they are trying to make it look as though this is Google's internal things for you. Isn't that crazy? Also, I need to fix how come since switching from RTX 3070 to RTX 5070 Ti, my screenshots have a yellow cast on them. How to fix this? So yeah, pretty crazy. Disable RTX HDR. Okay, hang on. Alt Z. Alt Z. Okay, in NVIDIA app. I just got to do this while you guys are off screen. Settings. graphics. No graphics. Graphics. Global settings. RTX HDR is off. Okay, so that's not it. NVIDIA control panel. Thought I clicked it. NVIDIA control, oh, there it is. Display, adjust color settings, look for digital vibrance. Nope. Hue is 0. Okay. Color management. And browse. Nope. Okay, is this fixed? Close. Windows Nightlight is toggled off. All right, just want to see if this fixes it. Print screen. Save. Screenshot 4. Sure. Screenshot 4. No, it's not fixed. Because I can't take screenshots because it all has yellow cast. Okay, I'm just going to open Photoshop and see if it has a yellow cast as well. But look at the difference between the white and the yellow cast. I had to deal with this once before, and I don't remember what I did to fix it. Screenshot. Yeah, no, it's it looks like hold on a sec. It looks like spam. Go in there. Spam. Go in there. What's going on here? It looks like Photoshop is also affected by it. Because look, that looks yellow. None of those worked. My desktop is true white. It's only when I take screenshots, and also Photoshop seems the affected. You ordered 60 euros worth of vegetal yogurt. Jesus Christ. color management. sRGB. Look for once added. Select it and select set as default profile. It's not working. Once added. I can't, the profile shows up in the advanced tab, but I can't do anything with it. So it won't let me Why? Why is this so complicated? Let me see CS profile here, we'll try that. Is this fixed? Is this fixed? Nope. Save. It's not fixed. Whatever, I'll deal with this later. 36 pack of 4. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know. I need to fix it. I'll do it off stream. But essentially, I've got screenshots I took for my editing yesterday, and it's not. It doesn't look right because there's like a yellow cast. What's the problem again? Oh, so my monitor displays white, but when I take a screenshot of the white, the screenshots all have a yellow cast. It looks like nicotine staining. Looks really weird. Okay, so I'm going to take down my camera rig. That hit me right on the foot. That felt great. Okay, camera rig coming down. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at my camera rig, but this is a rig I made a long time ago. So this is what hangs up on top of my workbench. Yeah, this hangs up on top of my workbench, and I can see my camera screen through here, and this is hooked up to a 2x4. Okay, we will grab the tripod, and here's the little hand knob I use. Does the rig work? And it's good. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yellow's famous anti-blue light. No. No, that's not the same problem. So the problem I'm having is that you're right. It's like the Windows night light where everything turns yellow, so anti-blue. But the thing is, it's not displaying anti-blue. But when I screenshot, it's saving it as anti-blue. So it's not that I can see the yellow. It's that the yellow is there on my saved images. Does that make sense? I see it normal. And then when I screenshot and open what I just looked at, it's not normal. Is that, am I making any sense? Not normal. Okay, so no SD card in here. But it's the same, but at the same time it's window. Not sure. Not sure what you're on about. Okay, so this, and then my SD card. Odd considering you spent almost, yeah, I know. I had this problem before and I'm not sure. I think it was when I installed the 3070, to be honest. But I am a bit of a tinkerer. I don't know if you guys noticed. So it is possible it is my own fault. Fully acknowledge that it could have been just I tinkered with something a while ago that I shouldn't have. The profiles aren't default anymore, and this is like a best match algorithm or something. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so first we're just doing an unboxing. So all we're doing is unboxing. You guys are not in a good location for this. And I severely apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not sure if Windows is causing the problem, or if the NVIDIA drivers are causing a problem, or if it's both. So I wouldn't jump to blame Windows. And also, I'm not sure if it's my own problem, if I did this. So that's why I'm not saying it's anything right now. I just know it's a problem, and I know I need to fix it. And that's it. That's it. That's all. No more, no less. Okay, so let's frame this up a little bit. Might have to lift. Might have to lift the tripod up. Let's see. You guys can't see shit. I don't know if the video will export properly. I don't know if the color space is gonna affect that. I don't know. But the problem is that I don't want to have yellow casts on everything I do. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Is it weird that I just called you Jelly Bean? It's at least a little weird. Okay, I need this a little closer. My workbench is not well set up for this. Number of solutions on a Rubik's Cube. Interesting. This is going to be a shit-ass video. By the way, you guys are in the background. You can read the chat from where the camera is sitting. This is so the camera is actually at the same angle as you guys. The camera is now there. You guys are shooting over the camera. Can I zoom in a little? Not really. I need a I'm gonna need a bigger, well, I'm not recording yet, Gerald. Glad that you provided you with high expectations of quality. Yeah. Well, we're gonna give it a shot. This is gonna be a shit video. I think I need to heard about the new AI agent that can do everything on your PC, include, yes. I don't remember what it's called. I know if Curtis was here, he would remember the name because Curtis was playing with it. But yeah, it has access. It has root access to your computer. But you have to give it root access. But I mean, the goal of it is to get root access to your computer. Having overtired, delirious fun. Gotcha. Okay. I'm also slightly delirious, so don't mind me. Okay. I'm going to try to keep this in focus as much as I can. I am going to work like I am working. If I spread my arms much more than this side, I hit the camera, and this side, I hit my lights. And then up more, I've got you guys, and back more, I've got the DSLR. I am working in a tiny little space. But anyways, let's try. So you guys are going to be on camera. I might have to blank out if you guys say some atrocities. I might have to blank you guys out, but we'll see. Should I clean up more? Maybe. Will I? No. I picked up this hydroponic system on Amazon, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And the reason why I'm giving it a shot is because I'm actually building my own hydroponic system, open source and all. And I just felt like seeing what you can get for around 60 Canadian dollars. So this is what it's going to look like fully opened up. So you got a little instruction manual. Looks like everything is in a bag. That's not very convenient for unboxings. Let's see if we can lift it out of the box and then get rid of the box. There are a lot of these types of things on the market, and I'm not convinced they're very different one from another. So let's just find out what this looks like. We'll get this started, and then down the line, I'm gonna make a video updating to see how it went. So this looks like it's already assembled. Yeah, so there we go. We've got this column here already installed. This should slide up. Yep, there we go. That slides up. Does this come off? Yes, this comes off. Okay, so this thing comes pretty much all assembled. You got the LED bar here. They tell you to take the tape off. Definitely going to do that. There are some people that I know do not like removing this tape. And there we go. And also, I'm pretty well motivated to buy these things off Amazon because Amazon has a great return policy. So if this thing is crap, all you're out is, you know, some time and some seeds. Okay, so they store everything on the inside. So this is the crux of it. You get these little sponges. So this is not dirt, this is sponge. And then you get these little domes that go on top of the pods to start the seeds. Here are the pods, so you get 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, that's 12. Probably get 12 domes as well. 12 of these things. You can buy these refills if you want. You're going to need more if you're going to grow more than one sort of batch. You got these stickers, and the stickers, they go on top of these pods. And the reason is that this water can become all funky with algae if you don't block all the light from going into the water. So that's why you would stick these on. You get the plant food you need, part A and part B. You get, not 100% sure what these tubes are. So I know what this is. This is your water level indicator. So there's a little float system. And you get 4 of these legs. I'm guessing, here they are. These plastic legs go onto the base here, so that your base is a little bit more solid. We don't need no stinking instructions. So that goes on like that. And we can put this aside for now. And then we get our little power adapter. So this says as a 24-watt light, but I don't think so. So this has an output of 24 volts and 1 amp. So 24 volts times 1 amp equals 24 watts, but this has to run the light, the electronics, and the little pump. So this is fully hydroponic, right? So it has a little pump in here. There's a little sponge filter. Not sure how well you can see in there. Has a little sponge filter you probably have to clean every now and again. This has a little bit of shipping debris on it. And then this guy looks like a little float, and that is probably for the level sensing. And by level sensing, I mean that very, very broadly. It probably just floats. I mean, there's no electronics to this at all. So let's see, this probably goes inside here like so. This goes inside here like so. There we go, a little rod in there. And then we should have our last little piece, which is this. And that'll tell you the minimum and maximum of the water level. So as you can see, when the float's all the way at the bottom, we're at a minimum. Then the float will come up to the maximum, and that just sits in there just like that. So there we go. We should have 12 openings, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I guess the next thing is we're gonna plug it in and we're gonna see what it looks like. Can't run this very long without any water in it because the pump will run dry. There we go. Yeah, Gerald is just saying hello world because the YouTube video will pick up the chat. So I'm going to read through the manual very quickly because I don't want to give wrong impressions. So 12 grow domes, 20 stickers, 12 sponges, 12 pods, deck legs, yeah, it's pretty solid there, AC adapter, plant food A and B. Okay, the pump cord sits in the back. Grow legs, water indicator. When you need to clean the bowl or trim the roots, you can easily remove the entire deck without messing up the table. Makes sense. So you need to plug the power cord in the back side of the base and plug the pump cord, but the pump cord seems to be already, yeah, pump cord is already attached. This little shim is out. So yeah, pump cord is already attached back there. I mean, this is a neat little device. I'm gonna be trimming my lettuce off of this. How long the LEDs will last? I don't think the LEDs will be a problem. I think, here, let's take a look. Yeah, they're just on a bare, they're on a bare circuit board. So they're gonna last a long time because they have access to air directly, unless they screw up because of the humidity. But there shouldn't be a lot of humidity on the outside of this. So let's plug this guy in. I really need to work on a large workspace, somewhere I can film large videos. How's it going, Russian spy? You're not that slick. All right, here we go. I'm gonna plug this in. Okay, so power. I think she's dead, Jim. It's not a good start. Power. Hello, McFly. Interesting. If this is dead right off the bat, that is going to be embarrassing for them, not for me. Okay. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I forgot I'm live. Didn't start with no water. Don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, we are getting 24 volts DC. There can't be a water switch. There can't be. And I'll tell you why. Because it only has one plug. Unless there is a float. Unless there's a float. If there is a float, then that means that I can flip this upside down and it'll work. So let's see. So if there's a float, not working. There's no float. Something is horribly wrong. Ah, okay, you just had to press and hold the power. Okay, the pump is working right now. Oh, the power is freaking out. So flour, veg. The color temperature changes. Okay. Good. Good to know. So the pump does run. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. Yeah, long press. Okay, so the pump turns on for 15 minutes and off for 1 hour and 45 minutes. The pump has a low, the pump does have a float. Has a low, it must check current. Oh, you guys can't see this. So it does check current. So grow light turns on for 16 hours, off for 8. So basically I'll have to cycle it on and off myself. So you basically turn on, you want it turned on at whatever time. Okay. Clean the bowl after each planting cycle. Okay, good. So now we just need to, I want to put water in it. I'm ready to plant. So plug, insert the seed pods in the grow deck, add water and A and B food through the water inlet. But this, you have different ways to detect water. Some are non-contact, but there's only two wires. So unless there's a circuit board that's submerged, which I don't think is very intelligent. So fulfill the bottle containing B solid nutrient with purified water and shake the bottles to fully mix the content. So I'm gonna go fill both these with water. Smells like toxic. Okay, let me go fill these up. You guys can come with. So A and B. So you got to fill them up. Guessing you just use cold water. And I'll tell you, the water is hellishly cold. Makes for great drinking water. All right, coming back down. Gonna shut off the lights, not to kill the polar bears. So the other thing is, I read that you have to soak the sponges, but we'll wait to see what the instructions say. A and B, possibly part you trust the less. Well, whatever. It's just chemicals. How bad could it be? Okay, so here is the A. So we're gonna mix that. Should also cap the other one. So I'm wondering if I should have used hot water. because usually that means with hot water stuff dissolves easier. So it definitely got water on me. It's definitely not sealed. This is definitely not done. Okay. So there's no... It doesn't say anything about soaking the seed pods. There's like nothing. So the water tank holds 4 liters. Don't get a lot of information. But okay, let's think of this logically. So if this goes in here, okay, and you fill this up, when you put these in, yeah, I don't think most plants care though. I think that's the deal. I think difficult plants will give you a hard time. Okay, so look. I don't know if you guys can see. This goes almost down as far as the legs. So I think I'm gonna put water in it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put water in it up to the max fill. And then I'll let the sponges soak, and then plant the seeds. So is this all dissolved? Pretty close to it. If it's not all dissolved, it's very close. There's one. This one's not even close. Yeah, I still hear. Don't know if you can hear that. Okay, and then this will take, this is like ice cold. So 4 liters is 20 mils of each. And I think this is what this fits, is 4 liters. Water tank capacity, 4 liters, yeah. So how am I gonna get 4 liters down here? 4 liters is a lot. Let me see what I can do here. 4 liters. What do I have that I can use that has 4 liter capacity? So I need like a bottle. What's the liters on this? Doesn't say. I think this is our winner. However, I'm just going to clean it up a little. So it looks a little grody. Okay, gonna get lukewarm water. I don't want cold water. So this might be 1 liter and some. Just over 1 liter. Okay. Note to self, this bottle is not watertight. Okay. Gonna have to store somewhere, store a bottle somewhere where it won't tip over. So this is my water bottle here. Water is probably at 14C. No, I don't think so. I think the water coming out of the tap is closer to like 5C. Okay, so I'll go get more water after. All right. Oh, got a text. Ooh, might be working next week. Okay, so this is almost done. Still like goobers at the bottom. I just don't know if they're super accurate in their solubility or if they just guessed. And here you can see the particles on the bottom there. I don't know if you can. There we go. Now you can see. Can you see that? Particles at the bottom. ITT, it is freezing cold here. It's winter. Do you want me to test the water temp? We can do that. It's cold. I don't know where I can find a thermocouple at this point, but we can do that a little bit later. This is just bothering me how I'm just supposed to just sit here and do this. Whatever. Have you done anything with the PCB? No, not yet. Not yet. So the PCB is a February problem. So I am trying to get some easy wins here. Like this, editing this will be like super easy. So I plan on doing this first. Because the PCB, actually none of the PCBs are ready to go quite yet. You don't want the pipe to burst? Yeah, I know. But what could I do about it? When it gets really, really cold, the city has you run your water. I am planting, yeah, indeed. PCB might be this stream. We'll see how long this takes, because so far, getting this water to absorb to absorb all the nutrients is getting kind of tough. I'm going to try to heat it up. So we'll be planting some lettuce. This plant food absorbed perfectly. This one did not. It's possible that the next PCB goes to the... You live in an apartment building and your water is about 5C. Yeah, it's cold. What can I say? Canada's freaking cold. Okay, you know what? I think I could fill this with water. Let's just do one piece to camera here. Oh shit, almost knocked the camera over. Live view. So I followed the instructions on these plant food bottles. You just fill them up with water. I used cold water, and it is cold here in Canada. And so this one, the A, is not actually fully dissolved yet. So I got bored and I just put all of the little pods in, and we're going to try to pour some water into here. Now I don't have the ideal water jug. You're supposed to pour it through here, but I think what I'll do is just pour it through this big hole and keep an eye on that level sensor. And the reason I'm doing it through the big hole is because I don't want to spill water all over my workbench here. It's probably best you use something like a garden watering can. But here it goes. As you can see, this is filled all the way to the top, so it might make a mess either way, but here we go, commit. There we go. So this holds 4 liters, and so this bottle shouldn't be enough to fill this. So I'll have to go get some more. What I did find though is that the seed pods actually extend almost to the bottom, which means that if you've ever heard that you need to soak these things in water, I think what you can do is just fill this up with water and then set these in there, and they should expand. So that's what we're going to try. Since I'm waiting for the other stuff, these 2 things to dissolve, might as well throw these in and see if they expand. And I'm just going to top up the water to the max, and then we wait. There we go. Okay, gonna get more water. I do like that this is a lowered edge, so it won't like spill. So let me get some more water. I'm gonna do lukewarm water again. Here we go. Probably don't need it as full this time. This thing had a little clip on it before. It doesn't clip shut anymore. And coming back, let's try to get the water in there. Come on. Huzzah! My aim is not that bad. Oh, got some on the bench. Our little float is working. It's floating up. Oh, I got a little impatient. Wow, we need so much more water than that. That is ridiculous, the amount of water you need. Because the little float doesn't say max yet. And neither does anything else. Like, the max is quite high. Okay, one more run. Fertilizing plants with caffeine definitely affect growth, but not necessarily in a positive manner. I'm gonna get this stupid plant food to this might just never fully homogenize. Okay, let's gonna put more water in. Just realized how heavy the planter is going to be with literally is 4 liters 4 kilograms? So I don't know if the flimsy plastic will transport well with 4 kilograms of water in it. So maybe I shan't fill it up all the way to the top. The sponges are definitely growing though. So that's good. I'm gonna fill the rest of the water once it gets to its final destination. Definitely don't want to fill it full. See how heavy it is already. Oh boy, yeah, it's quite heavy. Plus I don't want it sloshing around. So yeah, let's do that. Let's give this a quick dry. There's so little humidity in my workshop that this is going to evaporate in no time. Okay, we'll let the sponges keep growing. Let's see what like the water level looks like. Yeah, it's quite deep. It's a cool little device, isn't it? 1 gallon, 8 pounds for salad, folks. Hydroponics. No, I mean, there's a difference between having it just sit here and having it like transport. You know what I mean? Because it could be fine for 4 liters of static load, but maybe not for 4 liters of dynamic load. Does that make sense? Look at that. So the little pump is circulating. It's on vegetable. That's flour. It's a little loud. I can hear a trickle. At this stage, you need a lot of water. Apparently, you just fill this to full all the time. That's what I've read. You fill it to full, and when the level comes down, you keep putting more, and the roots will stay in the water. But the reason that the roots don't rot is because you have a water pump circulating the water, which aerates it, and that aeration will ensure that the water is oxygenated. This is what I read. So I don't know if that's fully true, but a little bit of pump gurgle. Hang on, we'll see if you guys can hear that. Oops, sorry. There we go. I think I fixed it. 1, 2, 3 block machinist? No, I wish. If I were well off, you could be damn sure I would be machining metal. I can't afford the tools or the space. I wish. I did teach machinists. But welcome to the stream. We're trying to get essentially what we're doing today is, because I made a DIY open source growing system, I'm just trying to see what there's available on the market for like an all-in-one solution. So people who don't want to tinker. And so that's essentially what we're doing. I don't know how long these sponges need to soak. Was there instructions? Because I bought that refill kit. Were there instructions on that? Where did I even put that? Oh, here. Nope, that's not it at all. Because I wonder if these sponges are going to grow bigger. They already grew quite a bit, but are they going to grow bigger than that? Or if that's it, because I feel like they should go up to the surface. Right? And then, yeah, of course, you've got these little domes, which will act like a greenhouse. So these domes, they just sit on there and they'll make like a little greenhouse effect. Very, very cheap, but it'll work. Kind of like the lighting. Looks good. Flowers a little bit more blue. It's mostly white light. This one, yeah, more red. Okay, so let's yeah, I don't know if this is correct for planting yet. Let's go check online how long, because the instructions are lackluster on this Chinesium product. Oh. Let's see. Screen. How long do I soak the little brown sponges that accept seeds in my cheap hydroponic grow set? I have to say the grow lights are putting out a measurable amount of light. 10 to 30 minutes. Give them a very gentle squeeze. They should feel like a wrung out sponge. Damp, not dripping. Hiya, nice. I did, look at this. I did this myself. Yeah, I do. I know that ITT, but these companies get around that by doing full spectrum lighting. That you aren't burying the seeds too deep. Most small seeds only need to be what? Do I need to bury the seeds? I thought they just sat on the surface. How do I bury them into sponge? That's interesting. Huh. Oh. Sit them near the top of the hole. I have lettuce seeds. Sit on top, question mark? About 3 seeds per sponge. Use clear plastic caps. Keep it cool. All right, so we're good. We're good. We're just gonna sit them on top. So I'm gonna give this a little bit more, but if it doesn't expand, it doesn't expand. Also, oh, this is actually starting to become more homogeneous. It's almost done. Do wish this was a little bit better. Like, it's not straight, it's like leaning over. Wish it was better held in place. I don't know how big these are going to expand to. We can probably help that along in my glue situation. Actually, in my soldering situation, this guy here, we could probably, oh where did my stuff go? Oh no, I may have, where'd I put it? Uh-oh. Hang on. We are looking for something. Adhesives and stuff. Maybe it's in there. Maybe it's in my adhesives box. Oh, Jesus Christ, these batteries are heavy. By the way, sorry if you guys are bored, but if it makes you feel any better, I am not bored at all. This is thrilling. Can't wait to get my cheap lettuce. All right, here comes. Ta-da-da-da. Grab this syringe. Soak up some water. Huh. Soak up some water. And then water the sponges. There we go. Absorb. There we go. So if they grow faster, then we'll know. We're just going to be staring at paint dry, won't we? Put the adhesive box back there. Put the heavy-ass battery box back there. One day these shelves will collapse and then it'll be funny. So what do we do while we wait? I don't know. We're going to give it another like 5-ish minutes. If it doesn't change size, then we'll just leave them alone. And we'll plant. I kind of expected them to fill these whole things. They use capillary? Yeah, I realized they would, but maybe I'm just impatient, but let's go. I want lettuce like now. Plus these things take forever to homogenize. I did use lukewarm water. Like a few of these look like they're very small. Never hurts to give it a little boost. Yeah, we all need a little boost sometimes. Good luck to get them now. To get what now? My lettuce? What's wrong with my lettuce? Okay, so what the hell do we do now? Oh, yeah, no, I know. I know it won't. I can still hope. Allow me to hope. What if I go back in the stream? Will they look smaller? Hang on. Hang on, I got an idea. SE streams. Whoa, that's not me. This is me. All right, here we go. All right, what if we go from here? Okay, look at the size to here. Here. They did grow, but it doesn't seem like they grew a lot. How's it going, Mr. Ireland? What was that AI agent you used that could wipe out your hard drive if you let it? We were talking about you earlier. Oh, look, there you are too, right there. Hey, Gerald. This is one way to have the anti-gravity. That's what it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wait, why is it black? Is the stream offline? Live. Okay, Let me try to fix my stupid yellow cast. NVIDIA control panel, adjust desktop. I want to be clear here. I can see the yellow tint in screenshots, but my display is 100% normal, i.e., I can take a screenshot of a white docs page. I'm going to use Google language and put the screenshot next to the open docs page, and the screenshot is literally yellow and the docs page is literally white. Color management. Okay. Color management. Color management. Go to the Advanced tab and click Change System Defaults. The button at the bottom. New window opens. In the new window, go to Devices. Yeah. Select your monitor. Yep. Click it and click Remove. Remove. Continue. Even if this list is empty, click Add. Okay, click Add. Okay. sRGB, IEC, something, something, something. Yeah, okay. Go to the Advanced tab. Use Windows Display Calibration. Use. Oh. Close. Close. Okay. Let's see if this is fixed. I'm going to screenshot. I'm going to save as screenshot 6. Don't know. There. Screenshot 6. It's still yellow. Okay. Look at the difference. This is the problem. Screenshots are yellow. This is not. Oh, unchecked. Devices. No. Color management. Okay. A second. Advanced tab. Change system defaults. Advanced. Close. Close. Let's try this again. Print screen. Save. Screenshot 7. Don't know if I had anything. Nah, whatever. Still yellow. Still yellow. NVIDIA app. Settings, features. NVIDIA app. Settings, features. In-game overlay off, then back on. Ugh, gonna have to reinstall drivers. Yes. There's no HDR. My God, stop doing HDR. Personalize. No. Display settings. There's no HDR. Stop thinking it's HDR. There's no HDR. Okay, let's do a plain old Google search. Okay, my screenshots have a yellow tint, but my monitor does not. Not interested. Yes. Okay, let's do this. How's it going, JB? Talking about Claudebot AI. Interesting. Okay, color management. We're gonna follow these steps. System calibration, color management, click the advanced tab. Calibrate display. Okay. Next. I don't know what this is going to do. Next. 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 Finish. Okay. So I just went through, went next, 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 next. Okay, we're going to save this. Screenshot 8. Photos app is closed. Screenshot 8. Oh my God, it's fixed. It's fixed. Perfect. So there we go. You just do that. Close. All right. I'm getting tired of this. We are just going to plant. This is going to be very difficult to plant because I can't see. Oh, the pump stopped pumping. Interesting. I didn't unplug it, right? Nope, still plugged. Okay, so we're just gonna plant. Let me do a trial run here. Yeah, I think you're just going to drop them in there. All right, let me grab a tray. Yeah, I'm going to grab a tray. I need to grab something to hold the seeds. Maybe it'll be this. Tweezer time, yep. Well, Reddit fixed something. Reddit. Don't give credit where no credit is due. Reddit fixed it. Reddit did it. Okay. Wait, let me prepare my seeds first. So grab this and this. I'll actually push that over so you guys can see. I'm probably gonna knock over. I hope these seeds are still good. They smell like old cardboard. I don't know if you guys, am I on camera? Okay, so the giant seeds are going to stay on the left side here. And the non-giant seeds are going to stay on the other side. I want to do this on camera in case I drop them all. That's all the seeds that were in this packet, but we did plant some before. Okay, I'm gonna grab some Tweezies. Oh, speaking of Tweezies, I would love some cheesies. I'm gonna try not to be fat anymore. So I'm gonna try not to eat any snacks anymore. It's not gonna be easy. In fact, it's gonna be the most difficult part. Most difficult thing I've ever done. Okay, so I need these. I need these. Okay, so set the live view. I'm gonna do my very best here. Okay, so this is 20 milliliters. That's what I need to do. Well, it's been a long time that these things have been sitting in the water and they don't seem to be growing anymore. Maybe they will expand a little, I don't know. Point is, I'm getting tired of waiting. So first things first, I'll add the nutrient solution. So this reservoir holds 4 liters. And so if you look at the settings on here, it says for 4 liters, you need to put 20 mils of each. And this only goes to 15 mils. So I'm going to do 10 millimeters twice. So the bottle is a little bit like a dropper. It did take close to an hour for this to mostly become a homogeneous mix. So there's 10. In she goes. And there's 10. I am not actually filling this up filled with water yet. I'm not putting the 4 liters on because this is not staying on my workbench. So I'm going to have to transport this to its final hangout spot. And so I'm probably 1 liter short. Probably have 3 liters in here, but I wouldn't worry about having too much nutrition in there because I'm just going to top it up with water in the next hour or so. So there's 10. And here's another 10. There we go. In it goes. And so that is done. Don't have to deal with that anymore for now. Now I'm going to do the most tedious part, which is going to be planting the seeds. Now I am doing lettuce, so apparently you're supposed to bury the seeds a little bit in these sponges, but lettuce can go on the surface, so I think that's what I'm going to do. For all of these on this side, I'm going to do this variety, which is a jumbo variety. I know nothing about lettuce. This is seeds that have just been hanging out in the house for quite a while when we gave up on gardening outside because of neighborhood cats. And so all we're going to do is I'm going to put a couple of seeds, probably, you know, 4 or so, 3 or 4, and into the sponge, on top of the sponge. And they're going to be kept moist because these little domes are going to come and cover the area. So it'll stay nice and humid in there. And apparently lettuce seeds require sunlight, so you don't bury them. So this is all hearsay. I'm just telling you what I read because I don't know anything about gardening. And that'll be a good indicator if this thing actually works, because I'm just following simple instructions, and I'm going to top up the water when it's time to top it up, and that's all I'm going to do. This thing has built-in timers for the pump, has built-in timers for the lights. All you do is you switch it on once at the beginning of the day, and it will handle the rest. And I assume there's a timer inside that will maybe accumulate errors. Who knows? This is not connected to Wi-Fi or anything. And so maybe if once every couple months, maybe you can shut it down and turn it back on, and it'll reposition itself. All right, so on the other side, I've got this stuff, which is just Grand Rapids leaf lettuce. Again, don't know anything about it. Just happen to have these seeds. That's what I'm using. The seeds are several years old, so if it doesn't work, well, it could be because of the seeds. But at least we'll know if it does work, then anybody can do it. So putting 3 to 4, and when they sprout, you're supposed to cut off the little ones and keep the big ones. So out of every seed pod, you should have at least one that is obviously bigger, and that's the one that you want to survive. Also, apparently lettuce seeds are fickle, so that's why you don't use just one per pod. There we go. And the last ones. The other cool part is if this doesn't succeed, it's really not that big of a loss. You would remove the dead seeds, or you can buy more of these sponges and restart. Not a big deal. There we go. So that is all of that done. Now, to keep the water dark, keep the water away from sunlight, you've got these stickers. I'm just going to pop them out, and I'm going to leave the middle sections on the paper, and then you just stick them down as centered as you can, like so. And then you can pop one of these little domes on it, and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to do all of those and bring you back. There we go. That's done. Now I can do the rest without having the freaking camera in my way. Let's turn off the live view. There we go. All right, so that's good. Don't need these yet. I'm gonna put these back in here. Meeting with various people, playing the Jeopardy theme while waiting for late people. Nice. That is one thing that I'm always at odds with my students is I don't like being late. I hate being late. I like hate it, like despise it. It goes against my moral fiber. But my students somehow always manage to be late. When I was doing the pre-apprenticeship course, that's where students learn to be apprentices, so basically they get the skills needed to get a job and become apprentices. We hammered that shit home. We nipped that in the bud. People hated dealing with us with the tardiness issue, but it's too bad. You're tardy, you're not going to get a job. Can't wait to see. Yeah, me too. I'll take pictures from time to time. And anyways, if these seeds work, it's going to be great because then the C3P Grow will use the same seeds. Apparently lettuce seeds don't care about light. That is not what Gemini just told me. Gemini just said they need light. So somebody is wrong, and we'll have to figure out who. Here we go. I'm really glad I got a shit ton of plant food too, because that means that we'll have enough for several batches. Here, I'll move these guys around a little bit. They're a little crowded in there. There we go. They say it's a myth. I think producing food has a shit ton of myths. But also, sad to say, wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 per sheet. Why not do 12 per sheet and then you just give 2 sheets? Ha, I don't give 2 sheets. Like so. Like so. Oh, that didn't stick very centered. Oh well. I'll peel it. I'll do a good job. There we go. Okay, now, because I'm a scientist who needs to go get his Sharpies, actually, what does the seed say? Well, they say to put it 1.3 centimeters deep. So I would say there's no light down there. There's going to be thermal energy, but no light. So using my noggin, same thing, 1.3 centimeters. So using my noggin, I would say I would agree with you on the myth side. My hands are extremely shaky. I'm guessing it's the caffeine. But it shouldn't be any different today than usual. There you go, exactly 12. So hopefully that's all I need to do. So the thing is, ITT, I'm saying that it could be not the caffeine because I haven't changed anything. I've actually had a little bit less caffeine today than usually around this time. Actually, no, about the same. About the same. Put this here. Let's put the live view on there. Oh, that is not where it was. Let's put her over here. And then I can lower this. Have the light right up on them. Actually, you know what? I want to do this for the camera. Okay. So this is it now, all set up and ready to go. So all you need to do is long press the power. It should turn on, and I'm going to set this to vegetables, and then we wait. So today is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026, and I am going to leave this running. I am going to try to post maybe weekly, definitely monthly updates on the community posts section, just so you can see how much time it takes to grow lettuce and if it's worked at all. And hopefully this will be good to go. Do you guys have experience with hydroponics like this? Let me know your experience down in the description below. Links to this specific product in the description below. But I would say these things are all pretty much the same. Thanks for watching. Done. Okay, now I need to go and bring this up upstairs, and I gotta put it somewhere where it will be not in the way, where we have good access to a plug. Which reminds me, that is not a good... I know my power bar where I want to put it is pretty full, but I'll have to deal with that. How's it going, Mr. Walker? Walker Yorkshire Ranger. You missed all the hydroponic stuff. Okay, let me go see if I can install this where I'm thinking. Let me see here. Possibly. Definitely maybe. I need a multi-tap though. Okay, so I might have to run to the dollar store and get a multi-tap, because the power bar I use where I want to put this has like big plugs blocking one of the receptacles. But it is cool that it runs on 24 volts though. So that's pretty neat. So away we go. I guess, do I have a multi-tap in stock? Probably not. Probably not. Thinking. Not here. How about in here? Not there. Yeah, no. Okay. I may just have to run to the dollar store. I wish I had a shitty extension cord that I could use, because the plug, like this plug pack is so thick. Your naps have extended. Well, that's pretty cool. I want extended naps. So the plug pack on this thing, which is kind of like shitty. I don't like that part. See how big? See how big it is? It's huge. So I would really like them to just do the power bricks with a regular cord going to it. But I guess this is cheaper. Let me look over here. Looking in my random assortments of things, if I have an extension cord with a small plug. Feeling I do not. Let me look in the 3D printer room. Anything here? Nope. Means you missed more of my streams. Yeah. I mean, we missed having you. We're glad you're back. But at the same time, I'm also glad you're getting rest. There's no rest for the wicked, and since you're not wicked, you need rest. I think that's how that works, right? I think the logic follows, doesn't it? That would be convenient. But it won't work. Yeah, I guess I have to run to the dollar store. That sucks. It's cold. I don't want to go to the dollar store. You go to the dollar store. Gerald, are you still around? Can you go to the dollar store for me? Thanks. I watch a podcast, a video podcast, and when they need something, they just order it, like live on the video. They just order it, and then they get it in, and then it works. Can you imagine how expensive it would be to like get like a DoorDash type situation to bring you stuff like all the time? It costs so much more than just having someone pick it up on the way in. But they're making millions per year, so it doesn't really matter to them. Rest is great. Yeah, rest is great, of course. Fading in and out was gaining consciousness when you said your name. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. That's not very nice of me. That wasn't very nice. Okay, well, frustratingly, I think it'll have to go somewhere else. Why not just hire someone that can send? Well, it's probably more expensive to hire someone. It's like to have someone on call all the time. It sounds like it'd be more expensive. So Gerald, does that mean you're running to the dollar store for me? I should take a walk, so I guess it's not too bad. I mean, it's a far walk, but still. I'm definitely not starting up my car and wasting all that fuel. Okay, you can turn off the camera. Okay, I need to get rid of this. We need to move this. How are we dealing with this? How are we dealing with this indeed? Where the hell is my extension cord? You know what? I bought an extension cord just for these types of situations and also to use on my workbench. How come when I need my extension cord, it's not around? That's not correct. And why do I have a power brick? What is going on? I have a power brick that I didn't write what the device was for, and it's plugged in. What is... I might be losing my mind. I might be totally losing my mind. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll take a coffee break to regroup, and we're going to figure out... Oh, hey, Vero. Vero, can you come down here? I just want to show you the problem. Well, you can see it. It's there. I don't know where to put this. We're gonna explain to Vero. Although Vero is wicked smart. She probably knows the problem already. Oh, hi there. So I was thinking, so I don't want to divulge too much information, so I'm going to talk in code, which you're going to understand. So this is planted. Okay. Can you guys hear Vero? I hope so. People are saying hi.
I can speak louder.
Jesus Christ, my ears. So I was thinking of putting this on top of the printer.
Okay.
But if you look at the power bar to the left, there's one spot empty.
Okay.
But there's no way this is going to fit in the spot.
Okay.
So I want to get like a multi-tap so we can unplug one of the things, plug the multi-tap, and then we'll be able to fit two adapters.
How long is the cord there? Oh,
not very long.
Not very long.
It's like 3 feet maybe.
And you don't want to put it where you talked about yesterday? Upstairs?
There's no space right now.
Oh, okay, make space.
It needs to go, anyways, it needs to go now.
I can make space now.
Okay, and then the other thing is, if it goes on that spot, then, well, A, there'll be light at like 10 at night. The light will still be on.
Okay.
And B, it would also need an extension cord to reach the nearest plug.
Okay.
And I feel like I bought 2 inexpensive extension cords, and I don't know where they are. I have no idea where they went.
Well,
Like,
looking around, I
No.
can see why you
No,
can't
no.
find it.
no. As far as the audience knows, the place is extremely clean.
Oh, I see the winking. Yeah. I agree.
But no, they're like, I feel like I used them for something,
Okay.
and it was only supposed to be temporary, and you know
Well,
that
temporary.
there's
yeah.
no more permanent thing than a temporary solution.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I guess we'll discuss this at lunchtime in about an hour.
Okay, so that doesn't need to be moved right now.
Well, it needs to be moved off my workbench, but whether or not it'll be plugged in and working. Actually, it probably should be plugged in and working because or else the roots might go hypoxic.
Oh, because you already started. You already.
Yeah, it's all done. I did the video.
Okay. Okay.
Video is done, so I can edit that today. Ha! Wink,
course.
wink, wink, wink.
Okay. Well, do you want me to make room where to put it?
Yes. Can you decide where it goes, and then you can make room, and
Is
then.
the light gonna bother you at 10?
I hope not. I guess we can try. But anyways, we need an extension cord if
Yeah,
it goes there. So.
Oh, this isn't.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the sketchy one. They already saw the fire trap that this is.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can find an extension cord.
Yeah, and if not, well, I guess we're gonna go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Love you.
No problem.
Okay. She's gone. I don't know what she was talking about. This place is spotless. Clean out your boiler room. You can see why. Totally tidy, envious. Yeah, 100%. It's like super clean here. I don't know what Vero was talking about. I think I think she needs her vision checked because there's like nothing, like not a single hair out of place in this workshop. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with her. Nothing. That's what's wrong with her. Okay, so yeah, Vero's gonna make some space for us. And then after the coffee break, we can start on something else. We can put together one of the PCBs to make sure it works. Definitely can do that. And then we'll go from there. Still, it bothers me that I don't know where the hell it went. You actually bought a mushroom grow kit yesterday. Nice. Have you seen Clarkson's Farm? Because if you haven't seen that show, first of all, I would highly recommend anybody watch Clarkson's Farm. It is a phenomenal show. But specifically the section with the mushroom farming, I think it would be very instructional for you. Basically, expect the unexpected. I don't want to spoil it because the show is extremely good. Strong recommend. It's on Amazon Prime. You can also don your tri-corner hat if that's what you, if you feel that you know, morality is not white and black, which it isn't. Okie dokie. Not seen it here. He is a blabbering idiot. Yes. I mean, we have until lunch. We have until noon. I mean, we're just putting together a PCB to make sure it works. It's not that difficult. How heavy is this? Oh, jeez, it's heavy. It does seem structurally sound though, which is good. Where did my extension cords go? This is like very bothersome because it's a big, long, white cable. You know, if we were on Twitch instead of YouTube, we could just watch Clarkson's Farm together. Because Twitch does not care about copyright stuff. They will allow people to stream the full video unfettered, no pausing, to the audience, which is crazy. I would not be allowed to do that. That's why there is a handle on the top. You don't want to watch Clarkson? Man, I understand people have their personal opinions on Clarkson. I completely get it. Independent of that, whether or not you hate him, the show is extremely good. Like, extremely good. And I personally know someone who told me he would never watch it because he hates Clarkson, and then he watched it and he said it was incredible. And he now messages me, he messages me to tell me updates on when the new episodes are coming out. He is sold, basically. So yeah, it's a really good show. You feel like it's going to be about farming, but it's about much more than that. So that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay, anyways, I am going to take a coffee break. I'm gonna make a coffee. He's an idiot, but you can tell he still takes it seriously. Yeah. All right, coffee time. And you don't want to watch blabbering things. I mean, look, to each their own. To each their own. I would say if you have a free way to watch it, like if you're already subscribed to Amazon, watch one episode, and if you hate it, don't ever have to watch it again. Right? Doesn't cost you a thing because you would have a free way to watch it. Anyways, I'll be right back.
I'm back. All right, so what do you guys have? You do have Amazon. Now you need to watch that show as well. Yeah, only subscription you pay for is YouTube Premium. Yeah, YouTube Premium is worth it. Just so you know, ITT, YouTube Premium, I believe one view of my video with YouTube Premium is something like 100 views, the equivalent to 100 views without YouTube Premium. So you are doing good work to creators with your YouTube Premium subscription. The only one you have is Netflix. Very little worth watching anymore. Amazon for free shipping, get their streaming for free. Actually, canceling Amazon, they insist on using the delivery company that can't figure out how to make rural deliveries. Yep. Move to the city. Yeah, no. Amazon uses Amy here. Works like a charm. Had good deals. So I'll tell you, when I'm pricing things out, I will often, well, as you guys know, I'm not shy for buying things from AliExpress, right? But because it is so pricey to ship things internationally, often I'll get a way better deal on Amazon because it's already shipped here. Like they ship them in big containers, and then they just, yeah, they ship things. So I'll give you an example. The Grow system we just bought, right? It was 60 bucks. Go away. Hydroponic. Okay, so let's find something similar. Okay, this is similar. It has Wi-Fi though, so it's not the same. But it is, first of all, EU plug only, it's double the price. Yeah, but it's not free, it's included, right? So here is one similar. Okay, so this is similar. This one, actually, that's exactly the same. So 62.38, 53.77 in shipping. So it is double the price. Here's Choice. Choice has free shipping. So US plug. So 88.38. So it is like 30% more expensive. I'll check. This is the welcome deal. I'll check the non-welcome deal. Okay, so the non-welcome deal version is $95.99. So it's cheaper, much cheaper for me to buy larger items on Amazon. So here at 80 bucks, but again, that's going to be a welcome deal. So US plug, $85. Can't ship to my address. This is, oh, it actually is, it's 85, yeah, it's same price, but it won't ship. Agrees the prices they can't sell for cheaper on another website, otherwise Amazon dereferences them. I mean, maybe. So the point is, anything that's larger, it is much cheaper to buy, for me to buy from Amazon than AliExpress. Everything that's smaller is cheaper on AliExpress than Amazon. 52 pods, that's it. Wow, that's either big or the pods are tiny. It's the same size. Look, it's a 4-liter container. So the pods are absolutely tiny. So there we go. There we have it. It's cheaper. And then here, we'll go to Amazon. And then search hydroponic grow. And let's find, there, 60 bucks. $60, 60 bucks, 70 bucks, 60 bucks, 100 bucks. So cheaper on Amazon. So that's the economies of scale of bringing in like a giant pallet load of things, right? Then you can sell them for cheaper. Bought something off eBay last month, turned up in Amazon packaging. Yeah, that happens. 100% that happens. And this is kind of like the starter kit I bought. So there we go. This is the starter kit I bought. Look, it has extra food. It's not illegal. It's against Amazon TOS. So there you have it. Big things are cheaper to buy off Amazon. And then you get to a point where like really big things get cheaper on AliExpress. So let's check this out. Here's a High Marine Enduro, $3,800, 40 horsepower, 40 HP outboard, oops. 40 HP outboard. Oh, look at that, it's cheaper. $3,000 versus $4,000. I guess that backs it up. That more like bulkier things are cheaper on Amazon. So yeah, it is what it is. My eyeballs are hurting. Too much light in here. There we go. All right, so let's set this back up the way it was. But judging by how many scam sellers there are on both eBay and Amazon, I don't think Amazon cares that much, nor does eBay. I think it's easy enough to just make another account. Just apply for a new business license, get a new account, be done with it. In fact, one of the YouTubers I watch, who has a buy, sell, and trade store, he doesn't even use eBay stores. He just sells on his personal account because it's much easier. So it is what it is. Franco, it's all about stores controlling where people go. They don't want you to go off platform. Just like YouTube doesn't want YouTubers to send viewers off platform because it's bad for their business. YouTube wants you locked in to the YouTube ecosystem. That's why they're adding like shopping and stuff directly on YouTube. They want you to charge your credit card for goods, but stay on the site so they can keep feeding you stuff to watch. It's all about that level of control. They want you to, since half the battle is getting people onto your website, they don't want people leaving it. Does that make sense? All right, here goes nothing. Let's see if we can, there we go. Like, another good example of this is Patreon. There are a lot, you can offer your Patreon patrons a bonus for going on to Patreon, and still tons of people will decide to support you without a bonus on YouTube. And the reason for that is because it's really difficult to get people to switch websites. I think the industry term is there's friction. There's friction when you're asking someone to go onto a website. So if I made a poll here, I mean, don't forget, demographics are a little bit different for me, because I only have what I would call the dedicated few, which is you folks watching right now. But if I made a poll on an outside website where you had to, click off the stream and then click a different website and then participate in the poll would have fewer results, would have fewer entrants. And that's kind of normal. That's to be expected, because there's friction for you to get off what you're doing now and going somewhere else. And that works both ways. How's it going, Gerald? Welcome back. So that goes both ways, because if there's friction for people to leave YouTube and go on another site, that means that same friction exists for leaving that site and coming back to YouTube. You go where you want. You hate the Patreon videos player on mobile. I know you just opened the thing on another tab, but that's not, it doesn't matter. Once your attention is focused somewhere else, there's a non-zero chance that you don't come back. Because that's what we're paying for. That's what companies are paying for, is attention. They're paying for attention. And if you remove your attention, they're not going to be happy. That went flying. Wow, these holes are very tight. So you're not leaving YouTube, you can still hear the stream. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, that's the reality. YouTube really is interested in holding attention. I might come to regret this. This might get stuck on the board. Maybe I'll solder the female pins in first. Human attention is very easy to lose. Yep, definitely. Might want to open these holes just a touch. Okay, so these two, now we need You love round pin headers for this reason. Yeah, they do fit in the holes better, but they don't stack very well with other pin headers. You need to go round pin for everything. But I do agree with you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. HSD 0971. Yours definitely is. That's why you don't cook, wander off, and things burn. Long time lurker. Well, welcome. I think you've chatted before. I feel like I've seen your name before though. Let's see where I don't even know where my mouse is. I'm gonna spy on you. Channel activity. Yes. Right up to the edge of the cup. Yeah, I remember that when you're talking about my thing. I swear nobody here bites, so you can hang out. Okay, this is looser than I want. So I need to solder. I need to just go back to the basics. Solder the pins onto the board and then there you have it. Okay, so grab this, turn on the soldering iron. Gonna put the board down. The ESP32 Horde. Yeah. So this year, the goal is to cut down on purchases, AliExpress purchases. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, because the fewer purchases I make, the more taxes I pay. So that's kind of bad. But also the fewer purchases I make, the more money I keep. So it's a little bit, you know, I'm going to be funding Canada a little bit, but I'm also going to be funding myself. So it's a double-edged sword. That's how taxes work, by the way. When you have a business, you're only taxed on your profit, not on your revenue. So if you buy more stuff, you technically have less profit and you pay less taxes. However, the taxes you pay, I mean the profit you make, only a small portion of that gets taxed. You know, it's like on the low end it's like 35%. No biting without consent. Yeah, true. So yes, so the more money you make, the more the government gets, but also the more you get. So you always keep more money by making more money. So anyways, the plan this year is to buy fewer things and make more things. Make more things that matter. So I think the ESP, the C3P Grow is going to be a positive thing. It should get some good attention. I think the LED Matrix should get good attention. And then I also need to make evergreen videos. So hopefully, I do spend the money before I get it, because I'll explain to you, Franco. There is a
actual valid business reason to do this. The problem is it doesn't apply to me. So there is what is called opportunity cost. So if you wait until you have money earmarked for something, you spend that amount of time not doing the something. Does that make sense? So that is a valid business reason to purchase things when you know you have money coming in anyways. You'll purchase them first and deal with, pay it off later, as long as you don't pay interest and stuff, which I don't. Now, why it's not valid for me and why it's a total cope is because I've got more than enough things to do to make content on while waiting for those things. So there's no shortage of content. So that's why it's technically what the kids call a cope. I'm just making myself feel better. But today I should be able to edit 2 videos. I'm hoping. There should be very little distractions today. I do have a doctor's appointment. But other than that, should be able to edit 2 videos today. Go. Oh God, I am hungry. That's the problem with being a chunky lad. You're always hungry. Incentive can be to get a better discount right now. Yeah, so that's definitely an incentive. The other thing is that I am difficult on motivation. So that means that if I have something I can do right now, I need to be able to do it right now. So I need to be able to have things around me to do when the urge strikes, or else it's not getting done. I'm very aware of that, of myself. But then the other thing is I get a little carried away and I forget what I have in stock. So that is going to be a project for another day. So hopefully the antenna should be far enough from the ground plane that I left here to make it work. The C3 is kind of weak sauce, but it is what it is. Okay. Did I eat some bananas? No. It's been years since you had a banana. Bananas are great. I hate when you go to buy a banana and the only bananas that are there are green. Takes you forever to get them ripe enough. Okay, so now we need to decide. I should have the correct plugs for this. Sometimes ordering things you already have just didn't know. Yeah, true. They only sell green bananas there. Interesting. Why do you ask about the bananas? I'm curious.
All right, to find my connectors now. Where are they? Because I did buy specifically. Okay, they're not surface mount, but I think these are the correct connectors. Appetite suppressant, so it could help. I feel like ITT, either you know too much or I know too little. Because every single time you come up with the wackiest stuff. Let me ask Gemini. Are bananas appetite suppressants? Because I've never eaten a banana and thought, I'm not hungry anymore. The answer is yes, but not in the way a diet pill would. Bananas don't contain magical chemical that shut off your hunger signals, but they're structurally designed by nature to keep you feeling full for longer. So they have fiber. They have low to medium glycemic index. They have low calories compared to their volume. And it says eating underripe bananas is significantly better for appetite suppressant. This is insane. Why do I never know this? It's like ITT is some sort of wizard. By the way, ITT is one of the channel statistics. One of, as far as I know, 3 women who tune into the show. So, hi ladies. One of 3 women who regularly tune into the show, I should say. Okay, yeah, that is the right connector. And that connector just broke right off the board. 2 of the wires just broke off the board. That bodes well. Yeah, Vero counts. She doesn't often interact, but she'll often lurk here. Well, I guess we have to repair this. We can't just like let this slide. Can confirm she's lurking, see? So we got ITT and Vero, and then there's the other woman who only comments sometimes. I forgot her name. So we are a female-friendly stream here, which is great because electronics is not always female-friendly. I think I should I'll depin all of this. There we go. Since you're editing, it gets confusing. Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. You know what I think I'll do instead? I have higher quality wire. Could just use higher quality wire, but it'll be a servo plug. Nah, screw it. I'll just do regular shit. When you attended DeVry, half your class was female. Interesting. I did social sciences, so I had a large percent of female attendees as well. Not easy for them in certain industries. So was DeVry an actual good place to learn, or did it end up to be one of those diploma mills? Because I know, like, is it ITT Tech? I think ITT Tech was ended up being a diploma mill. Oh, this one broke off too. ITT Tech was also in town. Gotcha. Just checked the integrity of the wires from the panel you got yesterday. They seem good. I feel like these didn't ship with any wires on them. Oh no. I think they had the wires in the bag, but I soldered them. Maybe? I don't remember. Same company that makes the BRB coffee, yeah. If I made mugs that said BRB coffee on it, would you guys buy it? It was good in their early years, but I heard bad stuff later on. I just remember there would be commercials all the time. Like literally all the time. So I have the ground being the white cable here. That would be a great mug. Yeah, the D in is in the middle, so the white. So I have to go this way. You would buy a BRB mug in green. Why the hell? Why in green? Well, they did crank out students. They did provide great education. Okay, that's good. Why must you pick a color that you would like that nobody else but you would buy? Came a Dave and Buster's. I checked, Franco, and I don't think that you legally have to drink coffee out of it. I think you are allowed to drink tea. I'm not sure, because your interpretation of the rules might be different, but because hydroponics. Oh, I see. Bring industry people in to hire right out of school. It would look and feel wrong. What kind of vessel do you drink your tea out of? Because when I see British TV shows, they're drinking their tea out of coffee mugs. I only see like some old ladies using teacups, like a tea service.
the mug should be black. I was thinking white. Only use mugs. You have 2 teacups. One's your mom's, one was your sister's. Have a mug with your record company logo on it. Tuneless Tit Records. Interesting. Why not Channel Purple? I think the idea is to emulate this. White with black lettering. Also, I don't want to generalize too much, but I do feel like a lot of men would not want a purple mug. I think a lot of men are a little afraid of looking feminine. So if I want to make the most sales, poll on tea lovers and coffee lovers. All right, let's do a poll. Start a poll. Also, I think finding a good supplier of purple mugs is going to be pricey. What do you drink? Choose least. Choose. What do you, okay, prefer drinking? Coffee, tea, plain water, soda. Start poll. You want a purple mug, but you don't give a, yeah, me too. Logo on your mug is pink. The only watchers of the stream will understand the BRB coffee mug. Yeah, true. I just heard a large bang. I don't know where that came from. Let me just take a quick look. Take a quick look where this bang could have come from. On the main floor, I don't see anything bad. I don't know. Could have been like a dump truck or something. Alrighty. Back to stream. Don't forget to vote in the poll, folks. I'm going to shut these lights so the polar bears don't die. Alrighty. I love hearing large bang. Very reassuring. But I think you're British, Franco, so you get a pass.
you're supposed to. I'm pretty sure that was the thing with Brexit, is that if you're not a tea drinker, you get Brexited out to Europe. I think that's how that works. All right. You answered tea. Yeah, but you understood the assignment. Oh my god, plain water is winning. You know what? Vero is no longer lurking. She definitely voted in this. Vero definitely voted plain water. 100%. I know Vero. I will confirm with her after stream if she voted, but I'm pretty sure she did. Vero is a water girl for sure. She is a hydro homie. You picked coffee while drinking tea. You know what? I own so much tea. It just doesn't taste good. Much prefer coffee. Nope, I didn't list whiskey, because you can be a coffee drinker and a whiskey drinker. You have to pick from the list. It's that simple, JB. You always take an old milk bottle with tap water when you go out somewhere. I have my lttstore.com water bottle. You only drink tea when it's cold out, not year-round. I love the idea of tea. I just don't like the flavor. It's not great. We did have some like fruit teas, and those are pretty good. I liked those. They're expensive, though. Trying to get this into position. There we go. Herbal tea is not really tea. So you're talking about just black tea then? You do like Propel over water. Sometimes you like tea as well. Prefer peach tea. Or for hot, fruity hot tea. Yeah, so the fruit teas, yeah. I get that. I'm fully with you on that one. So I just need to verify if when last time we did this, if the out and the in were switched. But I feel like the D in goes up to here. So I do think the D in is proper. I do know some are switched. Herbal tea is yard leaves and water. I mean, that's what black tea is, isn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna hook up these wires to this, because we just want to see if it works, and then we'll figure out the rest after. green tea is plain leaves. Black tea leaves are fermented. Interesting. On the plus volts and 0 volt lines. Well, they have continuity, but it's just the D in. Ouch. Stab myself. It's the D in. I'm not sure if the D in and the D out are reversed. Because I know on some of the boards you get from China, they are reversed. But I can just check the pinout of the NeoPixel. I mean, it's that simple. If you go WS 2812 pinout. Okay, so D in. Oh, I knocked something over. Oh no, it's just cardboard. Pardon me. Black pepper is fermented green pepper? That can't be true. That can't be true, because black pepper have peppercorns, no? Okay, so D in is this one. I'm going to give it a harsh bend here. So D in. I did find out though that yellow peppers are just is it? Orange peppers are unripe red peppers. Okay, so there D in is that corner. No, green, okay, green bell peppers are unripe red bell peppers. I think that's how that works. Oh wait, that's not D in. This is D in. All right, I'm gonna stab this. And out is over here. So definitely not. Okay. Yeah, we're good. So D in is D in. All right, I need some screw terminals here. We've got a bunch of them here. Green bread is overripe bread. Wow. Mine tend to turn, yeah, green, blue-green. Green peppers are used when you wish to make an entire dish inedible. They take over. Okay, I like the hot take. I like the flavor of green pepper. But I respect your dislike of peppers because I feel the same way about olives. I feel like if you put olives on something, your entire dish tastes like olives. I am not a fan of olives. You can like whatever you want, but you won't get me to eat olives. When I used to go to Subway a lot, when Subway used to be good value, if they dropped an olive into my sub, I would taste it like immediately. That's all I would taste.
I wouldn't be like the Karen that goes, no, you got to start over. I would just be like, can you take the olive out, please? Thanks. Don't want it. Certain case of the green pepper needs to be proud, but drop a small piece of green pepper in chili. There goes the chili. Interesting. Interesting take. Here we go. Red peppers and onions in omelets. Jalapenos are your favorite. That's why you're growing them in the basement. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably grow some outdoors this year. Ooh, that's hot. The wife and I, since we got the backyard back now, we're gonna try to grow all sorts of things, but we'll have to make some anti-cat mitigations, which kind of upsets me. I wish it wasn't necessary. I wish people would just keep their cats on their own property. But alas, it is not possible. Just set that down. You even like green pepper on pizza, prefer the other colors in omelets. Okay. Allergies and other food sense. Do you have, what allergies do you have? If you don't mind sharing. Okay, so this has to be depinned because the middle pin should really be, so red lines up, but the middle pin needs to change. How do we depin these? I don't see an obvious way. Shellfish. Interesting. I actually like shellfish. So I would not be a fan of being allergic to them. Bee allergy, HSD. My father is reacts heavily to wasp and bee stings. However, that doesn't stop him from messing with them. So it's not a, I don't, in his case, not a deadly allergy, but he is getting old. And when you're old, stuff that wasn't deadly before starts being, like, becoming deadly. So hopefully he's not going to mess with bees this year, but we'll see. You're allergic to shellfish and tomatoes. Because of mouth ulcers, can't have anything spicy either. Oh, that sucks. Spice is like the greatest. You try growing burlap bags in bricks. Wow. Yeah, and that's the other problem, is that my neighbors are just like, yeah, just squirt them with a water gun. And I'm like, I don't want to squirt your cat with a water gun when it's minus 40 outside. What are you, freaking nuts? Keep your cat at home. Seems like a really easy solution. Keep your cat at home. I don't want to punish the cat. The cat is just doing what its owner let it do. I like animals. I don't want to see them harmed. I don't know if this is going to work. Indoor cats live double the length of outdoor cats. It's like literally double. Whatever. I give up. I'm just going to I'm just gonna give her shit. I mean, you can give your cats enrichment. They don't have to live a shitty existence indoors. And anyways, you can let your cat outside. You could build a catio. You can leash it. There's lots of things you can do. Just lost her cat Leo. Made it 23 years. Wow. See, that's a long ass life. That's good. I have a family member that has a cat, and the cat goes out onto the porch, but the cat has a harness and a leash, and the leash is tied to the porch, so it can go and lounge in the sun, it can hang out, it can catch birds, which I don't like, but at least it's only the birds that come close. And does it ever catch birds? There we go. Consider yes, $2.50 Canadian, because I don't want 70% cocoa. $23 years. That's a long time. I think $3 Canadian is a premium chocolate for sure. I don't like dark chocolate though. To me, this is just an opinion. Don't get your panties up in a knot, everyone, but to me, dark chocolate is similar to non-alcoholic beer. If you're not going to have that nice, sweet taste, why bother? Just like non-alcoholic beer, why deal with it if you're not actually getting intoxicated? I know some weirdos like the flavor, but it's just not for me. Okay, so that should be good.
Yeah, so here, I'll show you. So this is power and ground. This is also power and ground. There's actually 3 connectors that carry power and ground. But the important is this digital signal here. And that's this signal wire. I mean, it's, did I plug them in right? Yes. Ground, sorry, not the white, the green. Tell the difference between good and bad dark chocolate's easier than good and bad milk chocolate. Okay. Less cacao is cheaper. Yep. That indeed is true. That is very much the truth. Let's grab these guys. We're going to put some ferrules at the end of this. You like both dark and light chocolate, not white chocolate though. I like milk and white. Not a fan of dark chocolate. Like I'll eat it. I'm not like disgusted by it, but I won't buy it. Does that make sense? If someone buys it for me, I'll eat it. I'll eat almost anything. Dark milk and white chocolate, as long as it's good quality. I will eat really good quality chocolate, and I will eat really shit quality chocolate. I am not difficult. Here, you know what? I think, to me, how's it going, MT? To me, it's just like Hawaiian pizza. If someone buys a pizza and it's Hawaiian and offers it to me, I will be like, thank you. I appreciate you buying pizza, and I will eat it. If I'm buying my own pizza, I wouldn't choose it. Does that make sense? So when I have the choice of chocolate, I will eat, I will buy milk chocolate or white chocolate. If someone else bought dark chocolate and told me to eat it, I'd be like, that's fine. I know white chocolate is not technically chocolate. I know. But that's the same thing as saying a tomato is a fruit. The context makes it a vegetable, right? It exists in a vegetable context. But yes, I know. Sometimes buy pizza with kiwi or banana. Common here in Sweden. Oh, we have another Swedish person. Hello. You and Johnny Bergdahl can just hang out together. Plus, you guys have, banana pizza, and you guys have also Doner pizza, right? Donner pizza? Donner? Tomato is a berry. Oh yeah, you love it. There we go. Also, one thing the Swedes have here. This is unhinged, but I would like to try it. Swedish pizza with French fries on top. They put fries on their pizza. Look at that. They put fries on it. They put fries on it. Look at this. Kebab pizza with fries on it. Sweden's national food. Oh yeah, you can't take the image out of Reddit. That's kebab pizza. And then there's kebab pizza with fries on top. I would love to visit Sweden. I just need a sponsor to fly me out to Europe. Trocadero Zero. Hundreds of liters of it in your lifetime. Okay, I don't remember how to get back to it. This one. Oh yeah, Trocadero Zero. Whenever you get a burger and fries, you always put the fries in the burger. Interesting. So can some sponsor fly me out to Europe, please? Just an economy ticket. I'll pay to upgrade it to business class so that my legs don't murder me. Please, somebody. Google flights. I just don't know if it's gonna GPS me here. From Ottawa. Okay, let's leave. Hold on a sec. Let's leave in March 1st. Come back March 8th. Sweden. Oops, there's no S. Stockholm. Premium economy. Oh, $2,000. Let's do regular economy. Oh, that's way better. I will need. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to stop in the States. No. I don't know where Fallingbrook is. Is this Canadian dollars? I don't even know. Oh, here. Google Flights. Yeah, this is what I want. Ottawa to Sweden. Country in Europe. Thank you, Google. I appreciate that. Departure. March. Return. Let's go like March 2nd. Oh, let's leave March 2nd. Return. Monday. Done. Explore. I don't know if this is going to dox me. Okay. So $1,000 to go to Stockholm. Gothenburg is 1,000. Halmstad is 5,000. Jesus Christ. Copenhagen is not the right country as far as I know. I don't think so. Malmo municipality. So Stockholm, $1,000. Is that return? Two stops. Hold on a sec. I'm going to click Stockholm. Round trip. Okay. From Ottawa to Pearson. Pearson to Zurich. Nice. That's good. And then Zurich to Stockholm. $1,000. Yeah, would love to do that. $1,000 round trip. So I could either get one ticket. Well, I have to be 2 tickets because Vero's coming too. There is literally 0 chance. There's 0 chance that I go to Europe without Vero. It's not happening. It would never happen. I know, ITT. I would love to visit the EU. I would very much enjoy it. I would attempt to make videos out there because there's no way I can do a short trip. It'd have to be a fairly long trip because it's going to be taking a lot of time. Because I can't do like an 8-hour in an economy seat and then 7 days later do another 8-hour in an economy seat. I would die. But anyways, this is where I'm going to leave it today because it's nearly lunchtime. And we're going to finish this tomorrow. Looks like I'm working on Tuesday. So we got a lot of live streaming between now and then. Let me double check. Yeah, so anyways, so I'm going to be live streaming every day until Tuesday. But I do want to... I'm going to visit London and Chipping Norton. Those are the places I want to go. I have some friends in the UK, so I would probably plan my trip around visiting places around them. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for... oh yeah, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, 2 videos will be released today. Chipping Norton is London. What? It's like a middle of nowhere. So 2 videos should be done today. Maybe a 3rd. We'll see. May take longer for thumbnails. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to end the poll. Coffee wins 33%. We are the winners. Wah wah wee wah. Anyways, catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.